Midnights are often tied to New Year's as the concept of new beginnings, a fresh start. Even for us Filipinos, the stroke of midnight that signals the 1st of January every year is never without any noise nor color as firework paints the night sky and the children fills the air with the symphony of their trottot. The only thing that would have made this more perfect than it is that if we actually fulfilled a New Year's resolution. My choice of paper is cartolina, as it is not as flimsy as bond paper, but also not as tough like vellum. I wanted to cut over the paper without needing to go back again, so the cartolina was a perfect middle ground. To make my life easier, I decided to just print the gear as separate assets and use those as my pattern to put together with the help of a Lighbox. At first it seemed fine. I had the gears lined up, the layers already looking pretty cool and all, and I thought this is easier than I thought. I'd be done in no time. Boy, I was wrong. The problem started when I went on with arranging them all together. Turns out that the gears was a tad bit too detailed and that I didn't account for the fact that these things actually needed a constant anchor point to not fall apart completely. I tried to remedy that using cellophane, but it kept on warping each paper, which led to further ruining each piece. I decided to scrap some of the layers that have been too warped beyond repair and make new ones. That turned out to be a good call since these ones look better. They're less all over the place and more deliberate, and I definitely did not rush this just yesterday morning. For the frame, I used this illustration board that I certainly did not recycle for 3 plates now, as well as these spacer thingies to put in between frames. Now for the other main thing, which is the light. Now, I honestly wasn't able to buy a light strip, so I had to resort to alternatives. The original plan was to use a light box, but it didn't really fit the whole thing, so I tried to look for another method besides that. And then a last minute idea struck me. I used our TV screen, which should not have worked as good as it should, but wow, this is the one time being bankrupt has ever benefited me. Kidding aside, it worked out pretty well. One reason of why I chose this theme is because I know that each layer of seemingly detailed looking gears would have eventually complete itself as the cool looking clock that it is, and my hypothesis has proven right. I was quite satisfied with the outcome. And so here it is, the finished output. It looked awesome, at least for me, and I honestly enjoyed the process.